So my friends and I constantly have this debate in all of our group chats, and it's never ever settled. So I currently live in Wisconsin, but I spent about 7 years out in Los Angeles, California. I don't know if you know where I'm going with this, but maybe my attire can give you somewhat of a clue what we're doing on this episode. Anyways, I'm gonna need your help to finish this debate. We have this huge chain in Wisconsin called Culver's, which serves cheeseburgers, custard, chicken tenders, fish sandwiches. You get the gist of it. It's a fast food chain, and everyone in the Midwest seems to just be absolutely obsessed with it. Me being a Cali boy, I love my In-N-Out burgers. And my friends and I always debate which burger's better, the butter burger at Culver's or the double at In-N-Out. But wait, since we're on the theme of California and LA, I wanted to introduce you guys to our new family member. Give me 1 second. Everyone meet Kobe. He's a 2-month-old mini golden doodle that we just got about 4 days ago. And I wanted to name him after my idol and the person who I grew up watching and loved oh so dearly, Kobe Bryant. So here's Kobe. Say hi, Kobe. Hi, YouTube. Hi.
Oh, Stizzy, that tastes so good.
What's good, YouTube? Stizzy's palette is back. And today, we are making the double animal style right here at home in our kitchen. You got that right. We're gonna be making the In-N-Out secret spread. We're gonna be making the animal style onions, as well as the patty with all the toppings and all the fixings, just like In-N-Out does. Let's get right to it. So to start off, we're going to be sauteing the onions. So as you see right here, I diced 1 medium onion, and I'm going to saute that. That's gonna take about 10 minutes or so. And while that's gonna be sauteing, we're gonna make the sauce, pop it in our fridge, let all those flavors combine, so by the time that we assemble, you're gonna have that wonderful In-N-Out spread. Let's start with the onions. Preheat your pan on medium-high heat for about a minute or so. Add a tablespoon of your neutral oil of choice. You already know I'm an avocado guy. I diced that 1 yellow onion, medium onion that is. Add that to the pan and make sure you do that sizzle. If you don't, you're doing it wrong. Stir the onions frequently and just make sure you bring them up to a golden yellowish color. As you see there, beautiful. And then we'll add in about a tablespoon of butter. I use an unsalted butter. Make sure you coat all your onions well with that butter. And you can turn your heat down to low, and the onions will saute, and you can get to making your sauce. Now that we have the onions sauteing on the stove, we're gonna start with making our sauce, the oh so famous In-N-Out spread. To my half a cup of mayo, I will add 1 teaspoon of white vinegar, and then I will follow that up with 1 teaspoon of yellow mustard. Make sure you get all that mustard out. Every little bit counts. Following the mustard, we have 2.5 tablespoons of sweet pickle relish. And then we will add 3 tablespoons of tomato ketchup. And I'm making 2 doubles in 1 single cheeseburger. And I was generous with the sauce, and I still had plenty left over. So feel free to make as much as you need or as little as you need, depending on how much you're making. I'm gonna add a dash of salt there, just to, make those flavors pop. Bring out all those ingredients with the salt, and then I'll crack a little bit of black pepper. Honestly, just to taste. If you like more. If you like less, then less. And then I'm going to whisk all of that together. And please be a little smarter than me. The bowl that I used is obviously way too small, and I am struggling.
Maybe it doesn't look like it, but I really am, because any harder and all the sauce is going to end up on my table. And I don't want that. So, use a bigger bowl. Don't try to look cute like me. Watch. Yep, there it is. Spilled over. And at that point I said, you know what? Let me just use the spoon. So much easier.
Alright, we have the sauce complete. We threw it in our fridge so all those flavors can marry together while we start cooking our meat. So, first and foremost, let me talk about the meat a little bit. I have 80-20 ground beef here. 80% lean, 20% fat. Fat means flavor. We need that 20% to have a wonderful and tasty burger. Now, In-N-Out cooks their burger with a smash burger method, which basically means that they take X amount of beef, smash it down super thin, and it just gives a nice sear, and the cook time is literally cut in a quarter, if not even more than that. Because they're so thin, they cook so fast, you get that nice sear, flip it over, throw the cheese on it, and it's basically done. But we're making ours animal style, so we're gonna have a secret ingredient on our burgers. Wait and see.
Preheat a skillet, preferably cast iron if you have one, to high heat. Add about a tablespoon of a neutral oil of choice. Wait another minute or so, and you can add in your beef. And you want to make sure you hear that sound, because that's where your sear is going to come from. If you don't hear that, your pan is not hot enough. And these are smash burgers, so you want to smash them down. I don't have a press at home, so I have to get creative. So use what you have, it'll work. Just make sure that you get them as thin as you can. And be careful, because that oil is going to squirt at you. And once you flatten them out, season them with black pepper and kosher coarse salt. To your liking, of course. And then we can move on to adding the secret ingredient, which makes this animal style. And you want to cook it about 2 minutes on that side. And do not reduce the heat. 2 minutes on high heat. And here it is. Yellow mustard. You want to generously squeeze yellow mustard all over the patties. And that is what makes it animal style. When you flip it over, that mustard is going to cook into the meat. And it's going to be juicy, flavorful, and also In-N-Out like. And that's what we want. So after about 2.5 minutes, give it a flip. Make sure you have a nice sear. Wait about another 30 seconds to 1 minute. Press it down again if you need to. Again, you want these as thin as possible. You don't want it to be a thick burger. And now we're going to add the cheese. Of course, American cheese. That's what In-N-Out uses. And then just wait until the cheese is melted. Once the cheese is melted, you can take the burgers off the heat.
The onions have been sauteed. The burgers have been smashed and cooked with our secret ingredient, which is yellow mustard, aka the animal style. We have the sauce made, it sat in the fridge. All the flavors hopefully are married together and taste delicious. Now it's time to assemble, taste this, and hopefully give In-N-Out a run for their money.
Have a toasted bun ready, and the way you want to assemble these is 3 pickles on the bottom bun, followed by a slice of tomato, iceberg lettuce, only iceberg, followed by your first patty. Second patty goes right on top. Follow that up with sauteed onions. Be generous. And finally the sauce. Be generous with that as well. The sauce is what makes this oh so delicious. And then we'll put the lid on top, and there you have it.
I think I absolutely nailed it. I mean, look at this. This looks just absolutely incredible. I know I said the F word, but there's literally no other words in my vocabulary to describe what I have just created. But let's give it a test. Sorry, Mom. I don't know if I'm going back to Cali ever again. I just did it here in Wisconsin. Absolutely amazing. Wow. Krasavchik.
In the kitchen wrist, twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen wrist, twisted like it's stir fry.